1:20 in the morning, and for the last hour or so there's some enormous gas doing mainly on the bow, on the nose, which is a good direction I guess, but I guess I'm leaving it around a bit like this. And obviously we're in a very good spot for it, because it's super protected here. But, wow, pretty strong. So the fan on my composting toilet has stopped working, and it's the second time. The first time I took it apart, it was blocked up with dust, so that was easy. This time it's not. So it's got a 12-volt feed to it, and this is the actual fan unit. As you can tell, it's not your standard computer fan, which is what you'd hope it to be. Plus, the clown that built it stuck it together with super glue. So I'm trying to get it apart. I don't know if I can get spare parts. The spare parts, the company that made the toilet has gone bankrupt. And so you ain't going to get any from them. I'm just digging in. There's this white plastic ring that I've got some about, and then the fan inside, if you can see that, seems to be like hexagonal or octagonal. I'll get it out and then see if I can find a part number or something on it. So there it is, got it apart. For the part number, AFB0512MB, 12 volt, 0.12 amp. And clearly it's had its legs cut off. It had 4 legs on it and they've been sawn off. I've got some little fans. I'll have a look, see if I've got some. I think the ones I've got are too small, but hopefully I can find one of those. In fact, find several of them. And this is the fan that was fitted. It's a regular fan which the nice manufacturers have decided to fit by sawing the corners off and making it, it was square once upon a time. But after a good old run around yesterday, I cannot get one of these easily. I've ordered some to Germany, that was easy, but getting one out here is another matter. So what I do have on board is these. Now compare the size, 12 volt fans, and clearly that is, as you can tell, far too loose in there. But what I'm going to do is make a plywood adapter to screw this in that will fit into here, mount that and wire that up. It will clearly won't shift the same volume of air, but at least it will be better than nothing. Until I can get the real ones, and I'll mount it in such a way that I can take it out again easily, replace it with a proper fan when I get them. That's the plan, at least. Too long of it. I'll start off with the 55 to mark the circle. There'll be one there. One of them needs a whole 28 in the middle. That's that one. And this one. Good. As I said before, it's important to always have the right tools for the job. As you can now no doubt tell, they're a little loose. That's because it was a hole saw for the outside diameter. and the bit that comes out the middle of the hole saw is clearly small. So I think it calls for a little bit of duct tape, as so many jobs do. And see what we can do. It's sort of a Apollo 13, this, isn't it? If it gets me home, I'll be happy. That could be what we want. That could be what we want. That's pretty good. They try to sell these things for about €100 or something, if you can even get them. Ridiculous. Yes, so that wire there needs to come down through there and through there. And I knew it would just be, well, it was obvious it would just be a cheap computer fan in there. It's just a case of getting the thing apart, which was a challenge, because they decided to build it with super glue. And you know, a fan like this is never going to last forever. And these toilets cost, I think I paid like 800 or some silly price for the toilet. And yeah, manufacturers, you have to wonder what they think sometimes, don't you? That comes through there like that. That is correct. That comes through there like that. Then our piece of wood with the two sized holes in it comes in here with the smaller hole outwards. Yeah, that should work. That should work. Good. That goes in there like that. Then we've just got to pull that wire through so the fan mounts onto that with a couple of screws. I've got the wire gauze in that side. Screw this on. I'm assuming that the fan's going to rotate the right way, although if it doesn't, it's just a case of swapping the red and black. And that'll be that. Put it in. It's hardly the perfect repair, isn't it? Right, that's in. Pull that wire through a bit further. Like that. That looks good. Then at this end we have to wire these up to here. So somewhere around there would be a good length. Right, so we can bear these without breaking the wire. One more. Load that up like that. And try and get it in there. Ah, got it. Load that up like that and try to get it onto there. I think I've done it, haven't I? I have, you know. Good, so that goes onto there like that. All of that wire folds into there like that. Alright, let's go and see if it works. It's a thing of beauty, that's for sure. Oh, it does, you know. Look at that. And it's even turning the right way. And there it is, installed and running. There's the switch up here, look. Very nice. Certainly better than nothing, clearly. Not as good as the original, but it'll do. And now, as with every boat job, I've just got to tidy up again. What a mess. Bet you can't guess what that is. My latest purchase. Not cheap, these things. So we're going to unwrap it and get it on, I think. Here's the delta, which has got this plough form to it, and this is the rocker, which is completely the other, shovel form. Other than that, they're very similar, apart from the roll bar thing. Good, time to change it.
Gotta have a good sailing knife.
That's a fact. A person needs a good sailing knife. I think I said that on your video this morning, didn't I? But of course I won't be in the same video.
No.
I'll have a look, see if I can get a bigger shackle actually. It seems to be doing okay. But I just felt more confident with the rock now. It does involve a bit of expenditures, doesn't it? So back when I was building the boat, I got that Delta at a reasonable price and didn't have loads of money to throw around. Yeah, I need some locking wire.
No, it's fine. Oh, it's even better now.
It's even better now. I thought it would. It's good. Fits on the vehicle, isn't it? Actually, it's a really good tight fit on the barrel. Anyhow, for now, that's fine. So Hazel's here giving me a hand. Here she is. And what we're doing is these darned outhauls on the foresail again, which hop off. It's partly my fault because I let the mast lift get a bit too long, obviously stretched a bit with the weight on it, and when I jibed I got the bottom batten boom, if you like, stuck under the pulpit, and it popped several of these outhauls. off. We've gone for an alternative system by going around this batten loop instead, which I think will be a lot stronger. Let's see what we can do on the other battens. This is one of the worst of them here. There's the outhaul at that end. Look, yeah, a bit more please, Haze. So once again we've gone around the batten loop and the chain with this lashing, and the batten loops are sewed on with this crossed stitch in here. Look much stronger, and in the unlikely event that Sebastian's watching, I think that's a better system. If Hazel just moves her hand there, this is one of the original ones. That one is actually held and looks fine, but so many of them have come off.
Keep going.
Well, keep going we did, and we got them all done. Obviously pulling the sails out tight on the battens along the length of the battens is very important for the airflow over the sails, and so it needed doing. So that was several little jobs that needed doing post haul out before we could move on, because move on we want to do, of course, and our goal is to cross to the Balearic Islands. That's Ibiza and Mallorca are famous, but there's Formentera and Minorca and one or two other little ones as well, actually. So to cross to that group and spend a couple of weeks there, I think, and then see what we're going to do after that. So having done those jobs, we're ready to move on, and next week we will be moving on. And yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. As ever, massive thank you goes out to the lovely people who support us via paypal.me and Patreon. Patreon gets some sort of updates about what's going on more real time, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, get over there, have a look. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.